Hello and welcome to Leadership TV. I am Nefisat Abdurrahman. The 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, has again assured his numerous supporters that he will be on the ballot for the presidency in 2027 and will be willing to do one term in office. I have not joined in any form of discussion on joint tickets, including with article. If there is any form of agreement that will restrict me to 4 years in office, I will comply with the agreement and be ready to leave office by 28 May 2031, Obi said. Speaking on Sunday night when he appeared on X Spaces to answer questions from his supporters, Obi acknowledged being involved in coalition talks because of his desire to rescue Nigeria from the drift by aligning with all patriotic Nigerians. According to transcripts from his spokesman, Ibrahim Umar, Obi was quoted as saying, if the coalition is not about stopping the killings in Benue, Zamfara, how to revive our economy, how to make our industries productive, how to put food on the tables of Nigerians, count me out. Nigeria is currently at war. We need to do something about it. The Anambra State Police Command has arrested a 24-year-old man, Mwanenye Chekube Victor, for allegedly masterminding the abduction of his friend in Uli, Ihiala local government area of the state. According to a statement by the police public relations officer, Tochukwu Ikenga, the suspect was arrested on Friday, June 27, 2025, by operatives attached to the Uli Divisional Headquarters following an investigation into a reported case of kidnapping. Victor, in collaboration with members of his criminal gang, allegedly lured the victim under the guise of visiting a friend. The gang then kidnapped the victim and demanded a ransom, which was paid in United States dollars, equivalent to 5.3 million naira, before the victim was released. The suspect confessed during interrogation that he plotted the kidnapping and deceived his friend into accompanying him to meet someone, only to be abducted by his gang, Ikenga stated. The suspect is currently in police custody and assisting with ongoing efforts to apprehend his accomplices. Still on the news, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, has ordered the immediate grounding of Rano aircraft 5NBZY following an engine failure incident. This directive is part of the NCAA's strict enforcement of aviation safety protocol compliance across all carriers operating in the Nigerian airspace. The affected Rano aircraft experienced a malfunction on Engine 1 during operations as smoke was observed in the cabin and cockpit. In response, the flight crew immediately donned oxygen masks and activated all appropriate emergency procedures to prepare for safe landing. Fortunately, the smoke dissipated before landing, and the aircraft was safely landed without further incident by the flight's captain. However, the NCAA's Directorate of Airworthiness instructed that the aircraft 5NBZY must remain grounded pending full safety investigation. The suspended lawmaker representing Kogi Central District, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, appeared before the Federal High Court in Abuja, presided over by Justice Muhammad Umar, on Monday for her second arraignment in an ongoing defamation case involving Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former Kogi State Governor Yahya Bello. The lawmaker arrived at the court alongside her husband, Emmanuel Uduaghan, prominent activist Aisha Yesufu, and a group of supporters. Monday's session followed a charge brought against Senator Natasha earlier this month at the Federal Capital Territory High Court. The case arose from remarks reportedly made by Natasha during a live television interview where she allegedly accused Akpabio and Bello of plotting to assassinate her. The suit, which centers on allegations of defamation, was filed by the federal government through the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation. Moving on to sport, Italian publication La Gazzetta dello Sport reports that Napoli have included Victor Osimhen in their squad that will begin the pre-season in mid-July despite his imminent move away from the club, Punch Sports Extra reports. Napoli's preseason is expected to begin on July 14th, and the Nigerian striker is expected to rejoin his parent club's teammates for the start of preparation for the new season. Osimhen, who has been on holiday in Nigeria, had returned from a loan spell at Galatasaray, where he scored 37 goals plus 8 assists in 41 games across all competitions. The 26-year-old helped the Turkish Giants to a domestic double, winning the Super League and the Turkish Cup. While his next destination is still unknown, Osimhen had already rejected a €40 million a year offer from Saudi club Al Hilal. Osimhen's contract expires in June 2026, but Napoli has an option to extend it to 2027, and the striker has a €75 million clause that is not valid for Serie A clubs. That is, interested Italian clubs like Juventus must pay higher than that amount. The 26-year-old has also been linked with a move to Premier League, which has been touted as his next destination. Manchester United seem to be leading the race in that regard, while Chelsea have previously held talks with the player. Arsenal didn't make any concrete offer, and Liverpool were also reportedly interested in a player swap plus cash deal for Osimhen. And that's it on Leadership TV News. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website on www.leadership.ng. I am Nefisat Abdurrahman. Thanks for watching.
Be part of our brand. Leadership for God and country.